Good evening and welcome to Love Angels Light TV. So tonight we have Beck Maslin, and she is all sorts of amazing and wonderful and gorgeous.
Thank you.
So, I'm so happy you're here. Hi, Rosemary. And this is where people start coming on to see what we do tonight. All right.
Awesome.
So what we've got tonight, we're going to go through what you do, Beck, and then we'll get questions from people and see what else we can throw in there. So how do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, Cindy. All right. So, Beck, can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Okay. So, well, this is my first time, so I'm a little bit nervous. I will warn everyone. But basically, I do psychic healing. I'm a Reiki master. I do crystal healing. I make handcrafted brooms and wands.
Yeah, you
But
do.
more than anything, I really do energy clearing for people, places, and objects.
Awesome. Awesome. So what does that mean for those of us who are a little bit more uninitiated?
With the energy clearing?
Yeah.
Okay, so with the energy clearing, there are different sorts of entities, I guess, that wander this earth at times, or they could be sent from someone wanting to do someone harm. Basically, you've got, your malevolent energies, who are your angels. They're the good ones. They're the ones you want around. The benevolent energies, they're the negative ones associated with evil at some point. You've also got the walkers. I call them the walkers. They're the spirits that have been here before, but they haven't crossed over. So they're wanting to tell someone their story, and to sometimes they do harm, other times they just want their story told so that they can be sent to the light and be crossed over. You've also got parasites. Parasites can be things that come along. This is probably a bit full on for some people, and I apologise.
I asked questions.
But you've also got the parasites, which are things like snakes, energetic snakes, worms, beetles, and things like that.
Awesome. All right. So tell me a little bit about how you remove entities. Or is that going to be full
on? It may be a little bit full on.
About it, so this is.
Yeah, it may be a little bit full on, but basically removing them can be quite confronting to the person who is having them removed. Basically what I do is I release the entity from the person's body. And sometimes, depending on the entity or the parasite or what it is, sometimes I need to use a bit of force. And before, I have had to plead with them to leave that person's body before. Basically what I do is I allow it into my space. I let the entity use my body as their vessel. And then once I've got them in my space, I can remove them from there. It's just something that I've always been able to do. I don't really know, I can't really explain else how I do that, but that's just, that's something that I do.
How did you know the first time How did you know that's what it was and that's what you were doing and all of that?
How did I know? To be honest, it took a long while, a very long time. It took a lot of doctors diagnosing me with all sorts of stuff, really. But I knew that that wasn't true because I could hear people talking to me and I knew that, you know, they had their story to tell. So what the doctors were diagnosing me with, I just wasn't happy with, and I knew that wasn't the case. I happened to meet up with a beautiful friend of mine who's now passed away, Nicole, and she helped me see exactly what was happening. And from there I was able to develop and learn to control what was happening, so that I was able to use that to help other people.
Awesome.
Yeah. So what actually makes me, I guess, different from a normal healer though, not a normal healer, but the other healers out there, I was actually born with a twin soul. So instead of my mum having twins, she only had me. However, both souls were in me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I have two souls, and I guess what makes it easier for me to work with the darker energies, I guess, is one was actually from the not so nice side. One was quite, from the dark side. Then there's myself, who I stay in the light. But when I remove entities, I do tap into who I call JC, my twin soul, and she then helps me remove the entities.
Awesome. That's really cool. All right. I did have a question. How do you stop the energy of others affecting you?
Okay, there's several ways you can do it. I've got information here on tap. Is it Irene?
Irene, yes.
Irene, yeah. Does she carry crystals on her?
We shall see. Thank you, Daryl, for answering questions in the comments. I really appreciate it. All right, Irene, do you carry crystals on you? What I love is that you're saying it might be a bit full on, and Irene's answer was, not for me, it isn't. I'm hooked. I came here tonight.
So Irene, if you're not, oh yes, I have a few. Okay, awesome. Okay, so good crystals to carry around with you to protect yourself from others are black obsidian, black tourmaline, smoky quartz, labradorite, amber, amethyst, and fluorite. They're just a few that are really good to carry around with you to protect yourself from others.
Yep. I carry most of those. Awesome. Now, the other question, Gemma asked, do you clear entities in houses? And Daryl said, yes, you do.
Yes, I do.
What do you use to clear entities in houses?
What do I use? I always bring my herbs with me and I'll burn them on charcoal. which is a little bit similar to a sage stick, but a little bit different. Possibly I find it a little bit more powerful because you can add the herbs together and burn them on the charcoal disc. And that's basically what I do to start off. I chant, and if there's anything really negative, I do the same as what I do as if I had a person on my massage table who was wanting an entity removed from them. I'll absorb them basically into my space and remove them that way.
How does one know if they have an entity in them?
That's a good question. Some people feel very sick, or just completely feel off for no reason, lethargic, have mysterious illnesses, that they know something's just not quite right, but no doctors or anyone like that can answer the questions.
Awesome. So this one, Daryl also answered, isn't that dangerous? You could end up with bad energy.
Yes, that's right. I could, however, because I have my twin soul, Daisy, she helps me with that. And on top of that, I do also have close friends who I know can check me afterwards after I've dealt with a darker energy. I've got close friends close by that can check me, like Daryl, to make sure that nothing's left behind.
Yeah, perfect. This was Daryl's answer. Yes, it can be, but Beck is very well trained and learned in working with spirit, and her guides help her.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Awesome. Hi, Sarah. All right, so Irene also asked, do you do it via distance?
Yes, I do, to a certain point. Some entities can be quite dangerous. I do try and do it via distance for people because all I want to do is help people. But depending on what it is, depends on whether I can do it via distance or whether I need to do it in person. But the only way basically I can know is if someone sends me a photo and I scan that photo.
Yeah, perfect. All right, Gemma says, I have a mouse in our house, just moved into it about 5 weeks ago, and I feel like it's a sign.
Oh.
So I guess my question is, how do you know in a house if you need to have your house cleansed? I mean, my house needs a cleansing of a different sort.
It's always good. Well, I mean, it's always good to cleanse a house at least once a month. I always do mine on the full moon. About a mouse being a sign, I'm not quite sure on that one. I'm sorry.
That's fair. Is that you feel it's a sign that like you're intruding the house?
If she's concerned, tell Gemma to send you a photo.
Yeah, send me a photo, Gemma, and I'll send it through to Beck and she can have a look at it.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you are interested in having a quick little something from Beck tonight, we'll need a photo sent to my page. Yes. So So you do healings, you do the entity stuff. Talk to me about protection.
Yeah.
What are the things that we can do to protect ourselves, to protect our houses?
Okay, so with personal protection, I definitely recommend crystals. As the list of crystals that I said before.
Yes.
You can also carry around herbs. There's different protective herbs that you could carry around in a little baggie. And if you're not wanting to carry them around, you could burn them. If you can't burn them on their own, you can get the little charcoal discs, even from one of the cheap shops. You can get the charcoal discs. Now I have here good protection herbs. You've got the sage, which everybody knows about sage because that's the one go-to for cleansing your house and things like that.
Yeah, I don't like it.
But, yeah.
I don't like the
Besides,
smell of it.
no. Well, a lot of people don't. But
Mm.
other than sage, you've got your Palo Santo, which is more of a wood.
Yes.
Rosemary is good. Garlic. If you place clove of garlic on the four corners of your sacred space, it will actually keep it sealed off from harmful energy. So that's without burning it. You could just place it there. Cinnamon, basil, clove, ginger, star anise. That's one of my favourites. Yeah. Yeah, there's a few. They're my go-tos anyway.
So would you just take a blend of those? Hi, Michelle. Would you take a blend of those into someone's house to clear their house out, or?
Yes, I do. I take just a little bag about, so big, and
Yeah.
I'll put a mixture of herbs in there and take a charcoal disc with me, with a little plate so that I don't burn their carpet, of course. And I'll, go from there.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, so that answers that question. I'll just check if I've received. I haven't received a photo yet, so that's cool. All right. Speak of I've received 2 photos now. Do you like that?
2 photos.
Right, so this is the house. I will save these. I'll try and save these. My brain's broken, clearly. All right, so what else? So we've got herbs, we've got crystals. You told me something last night about salt around the house too.
Yes, when if I've got someone on my table doing energy removal, I will always make sure that I've got a salt circle as protection. That's just an extra to the grid around the house. But sorry.
I interrupted.
Sorry. No, you're right. I was just going to say I always go to the salt circle. I'll make sure I have a salt circle before I grid. That's my number one.
So what do the salt and what do the herbs do for spirits and entities and stuff?
Well, they keep them at bay, basically. Depending on which herb, it does different things. So, for example, your rosemary, it wards off negative entities. You could even sprinkle some dried rosemary around the entry points of your house, the doors, the windows, just to keep that extra negative energy away. Cinnamon you can burn on the charcoal disc, and that creates a cloud of protection during rituals. And if you are into doing spells and things like that, it gives you that extra protection. Basil is great for protection. It's great for the heart when the heart is hurting from relationship matters and things like that. Clove is great for protection against malicious gossip, and when there's people talking behind your back and things like that. Ginger protects with nightmares. If you have a child that has bad nightmares, place a piece of ginger underneath their pillow and it will help with nightmares. And that I know, well, that has worked for my daughter especially. Or even yourself, if you get an uneasy feeling while you're in your room, you can burn some ginger incense. The best time to do that is under the dark moon, so just before the moon starts again. Sage, that's a multi-purpose protection herb. That is good for steadying your mind and protecting you from faulty thinking that leads towards poor decision making and which could lead into deep regret. Star anise protects the home from negative energies, and Palo Santo does the same. That is similar to sage and cedar, but very popular for keeping those energies grounded and clear it. It can also raise your vibration during meditation and allows you for a deeper meditation, a deeper connection. I also use copal. I love copal. It purifies energy and it's great to burn to clear the negative energy and make positive changes within one's life.
Awesome. So I've heard about things like dragon's blood, frankincense, and myrrh. What would you use those for?
They're all great protection herbs as well. Dragon's blood is good to use. It's a great protection. I haven't got any of that at the moment, so I haven't used that as much, but it is really good for protection. Frankincense also, it's very spiritual.
Yes. Yeah, I love the essential oil side of it all. So
yeah,
I literally, if I'm having a bad day, I will set my diffusers up all around my house and just go bam.
Yeah.
With all of that stuff. Now I have Messenger sent you. Wow, that was going to be a backward sentence. I've sent you some photos on Messenger. The first two are from Gemma. They're her house. And then the second one is Donna.
Okay. Is this the lady that was worried about the mouse?
Yes. So that's from Gemma.
I feel as though the house is clear. Is that her photo as well?
No, that's Donna.
Okay.
So the photo of the person is Donna. So that's separate.
Okay. So the pictures of the house, I feel as though the house is clear.
Awesome. There you go, Gemma. She says, please excuse my messy abode. Gemma, you haven't seen my house.
Everybody has to live in a house, and if it's spick and span, it's not lived in.
That's right. That's exactly right. All right, so let's have a look at Donna's photo. What do you see with Donna's photo?
Okay. In Donna's photo, I can't see any entities as such. However, she has got a heavy cloud of negative energy over her shoulders.
So what does she need to do about that?
I can lift that for her, but it would also help if she cleansed her house and made her sacred space clear from those negative energies, whether it be sage, Palo Santo, any of the other herbs, whatever she can get her hands on. If she can clear her house, it will help herself as well. And if she wears crystals, that would be even better.
Amazing. Amazing.
Would she like me to go? Would she like me to lift it for her now?
Donna, would you like that to be lifted for you now? I'm just keeping an eye on messages on my phone as well.
Yeah, you're right.
I just received another photo. So
Okay.
that's a nice photo, Gemma. Yes, please.
Okay. Okay, so that's lifted from her now. Definitely recommends smudging the house. And when smudging the house, always smudge yourself as well.
Yeah. Awesome. Now,
And
Irene,
I will say, for those that some people are sensitive to smoke, the burning smell. If that is the case, because sometimes I have people who can't handle the smell, in that case, I will use Catherine Porter's protection spray.
Yeah. See, that's why I use a diffuser, because I'm a little bit sensitive. I'm a sensitive little petal.
Yeah. Yeah, so when I do have people in that are sensitive to the smoke smell, I've always got, the protection spray there,
From the Facebook.
which works just as well.
Yeah. Yes, it does. I have a protection spray somewhere, but it's not in this room. I think it's in my bedroom. Because that's what you do.
Yeah.
All right, I have actually sent you another photo.
Okay.
But Irene asked, can she use her Reiki skills to cleanse the house?
Of course. Of course, you put your Reiki symbols in every corner of every room, and that will do the same.
Yes.
Is that from the same lady of the photo that I've just received?
No, that's Gemma
No?
in the photo. I'm keeping you on your toes.
Yes. Okay, so who have I got a photo of now?
This is Gemma.
Okay.
The Gemma had the house. And now you've got the Gemma.
Hey? A different
Gemma's
one.
house. No, it's the same Gemma.
Oh, this is okay.
It's Gemma who had the house. This is a photo of Gemma.
Right.
Now I'm confusing everyone.
I can see something. I can attempt to do this one via distance. How has she been feeling?
Gemma, how have you been feeling? She's been feeling fat.
Oh, she's been feeling lethargic.
And she says, yes, please, to the distance.
Okay. You're right to hold the fort for a bit?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure,
Okay.
why not?
I may need to just step to the side for this one.
You do what you need to do.
If that's okay.
If that's what you
Okay.
need to do, then you do it.
Yeah. Okay. I shouldn't be too long.
That's all good.
All right.
All right, guys. So this is actually really interesting. Lazy as. Oh, Gemma. Oh, Gemma. It's all good. Hopefully you'll feel better very shortly. All right. So I have another photo that's come in. Oh. Hello, Kerry. Okay, so someone else asked questions and we play some old music for everyone. Thanks, Daryl. Appreciate it. Kerry, send a photo through to my messages on my page on Love Angels Light. And oh, you have already. Look at that. Technology. Here we go. Look at that. Welcome back.
I'm back. Hopefully she'll get a good night's sleep tonight and be feeling a lot better in the morning. She will need to drink a lot of water tonight, though, because the energy that I removed would have taken a bit out of her body.
Yeah, awesome. She says, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Awesome. All right, let me send this. Okay, so I had a message from Cindy. She asked if she could send through a picture of one of her girls who's going through a heap of hurt and bad memories, and she wants to send a photo through of that. Is that okay?
Yep, that's fine.
Excellent. And then I have one more after that already. So this is Michaela coming through to you now. Tools on level 12. Oh, see, I don't need to be funny when I have the peanut gallery on board.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
She is gorgeous.
She's very pure. She doesn't have any entities on her at all. But I am feeling the hurt. I'm holding back some tears right now.
Yeah.
I'll just try and lift some of that hurt for her. Now, as I've done that, 3 fairies have left my house to find her. So she has 3 fairies of her own. So if she's feeling sad or scared or just not herself, she can call upon those fairies and they'll help her feel better.
I like the fairies.
They're beautiful.
It's funny.
They're very healing.
Yeah. After Catherine was on here last time, I had fairies all around my house. I could see a little. Oh, hello. Yep, that's my house. All right, I've got. This is Kerry, I think. Yes, this is Kerry. So Kerry has also sent a message through. Let me be specific because I just got another photo from another Kerry. So this is Kerry with 1 R and a Y. This is Kerry Howes. And then I've got another photo in a minute.
Okay. What area does Kerry live in? Can I ask that? Is she far from Wagga?
I don't know. Kerry, where do you live? Country Queensland.
Okay.
Probably a little bit far.
I'm happy to do the healing for her. However, I'd have to do it after tonight's show. It would take a little while.
Fair enough.
But if she wants to message me directly or even through you for more information, she's more than welcome. But yeah, this isn't one that I do while I'm on. It's not normally one that I would do via distance either.
Yeah.
But I can see that it needs to happen.
That's all good. I'm pretty sure I put at least the name of your page in the top of the page. All right, so guys, if you are sending a photo, we are checking for entities or stuff with you, and then clearing if they can be cleared, and if they can't be cleared online, we send you to Beck after the show to either book in or, you know, I was going to say get sorted. Beck will sort you out, guys. Yes. Okay, I have. All right, so I've got Kerry. So it does. I hope that answers your question, Belle. There's Beck. Don't want to send a photo to the wrong person. Okay, this is the other Kerry. Now, Kerry was actually asking about oh, I'm trying to get out of my messages now so that I can't read it. She was asking what's in her future, but Kerry, this is not so much future readings at the moment. It's more about energies and entities and protection and all of that sort of stuff, if that makes sense. And Becca's got your photo.
Okay, again, I can't see any entities or dark energies. I can see that light cloud of negativity that could be caused just via stress or just things not seeming to go the right way at the moment. Would she like me to lift that now?
Would you like that to be lifted, Kerry Gledhill? Yep, I understand now. Thank you. Okay, cool. Would you like your negative energy stuff lifted?
It's more of a cloud.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. The next one lined up for you. Yes, please.
Yeah, I've got that. I've already started.
It's a bit slow on my side, apparently.
No, I just felt it needed to be done.
Okay.
So I went ahead. Okay, I'm back.
Awesome.
I've lifted that cloud for her.
Excellent. Do you actually feel what they feel? Like, I mean, I'm a bit of an empath. Do you like that? Just a teensy bit of an empath. So when people come through, it's usually the feelings, and you know, if someone's sick or whatever, I get that almost the same symptoms as they've got. Is that what it's like for you with this?
That's exactly right. It is. If they're, for example, I had a lady come and see me. She was quite ill for several weeks. So all of that sickness that she had over those several weeks, I basically had jam-packed into that one session. And yeah, depending on the type of entity it is, it can actually wipe me out for quite some time.
Yeah.
Usually if it's a big one, I'll end up needing to rest the next day just to fill my cups back up and make sure I'm right.
Yeah,
even
fair
if I do make sure I do have 3 cups full, so to speak.
Yeah.
My own cup plus 2 others that Spirit give me. I'll still need to recuperate. Others, I can be fine.
Yeah,
It just
fair enough.
depends on what it is.
Awesome. Kerry says thank you so much.
Oh, very welcome.
All right, so I've just sent you a photo of Belle. Belle says yes, please.
Okay, so I'm taking that yes, please. Is she'd like it done now if possible?
Belle, would you like it done now? What can you see on that?
I'm getting hurt.
She says yes.
Very hurt. That's all I'll say live.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
You have the yes from Belle. No time like the
Okay.
present.
Okay. I'm just going to step away from the camera for a minute to finish this one off. Okay.
No
I'll
worries.
be back in a second.
All good. All good. Oh, Belle. Awesome. All right, so guys, if you have enjoyed this tonight, and it's something that you're interested in exploring more, or if it's something that you want to look into a little bit more, go and check out Beck's page, because or send her a message, or put a little review on her page, that sort of thing. Or send me a message and say, hey, that Beck lady you had on. I probably wouldn't start it like that, but I'm hoping you know what I mean. Send me a message and tell me what you liked or what you didn't like, or I like getting the feedback, because that really shapes the way that I go forward with guests coming on. Cindy, I do have your other photo, and I will obviously ask Beck when she's back to see if that's something she can answer. But what I can say, yeah, look, I feel like he's still around you, but I want to see what Beck says.
Oh, I'm back.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully she's feeling better soon.
Awesome.
And as I said, if I do a healing on, or anyone that I've done a healing on tonight, or will do a healing on tonight, make sure you keep up your water. You'll really need to drink your water.
I can't help it. Oh, Beck, Belle says sorry, Beck.
Oh, no need to be sorry. That's what I do.
It is. It is indeed. Now, this photo that I've just sent you, here you go. We've got Belle saying thank you so much, and then I've got Gemma saying thank you for clearing my home and my own entity, Beck. Quite interesting. Thanks, Eileen. That was a lovely show tonight. All right, so here is one of my other girls. So this is Cindy. This was the beautiful little girl that she sent you through before. Here's one of my other girls. Her name is Zahara. Long story short, I lost a little boy when Zahara was 3. She used to talk to him. Just would like to know if he is still with us. And I don't know if that's something you can answer.
He's definitely with her. He's
Sorry,
definitely around.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And I feel that she may take comfort in knowing that he is around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. What she sent another photo through. Was that still Zahara? I think it is actually. I could lift the phone up rather than crouching down, but that would be. You have beautiful children, Cindy. Aren't they amazing? All right. So what other things, like what can you tell me a time that you cleared something and it just, I don't know what I'm trying to ask, just do you have like any interesting stories about a time when you did something that was super awesome and fantastic and slightly unusual? Because I feel like that would be every day for you.
It is every day for me. However, what I see, well, not every day, but the clearings that I do, yes, I do have many stories, but they can be quite confronting.
Yes.
And I don't want to scare people
I
either.
appreciate that.
I'm not quite sure what to say. I have become quite very ill several times from removing entities. There's only been the once that I've struggled, and that was when I was first really learning how to do it. For a very long time, I haven't had to worry whether it was gone or not. Every now and then I will ask someone to check me to make sure that everything is out of me. But I mean, any symptoms that person is getting, I'll get all at once. So if they've been suffering for 6 months, I'll basically get what they've been suffering in the last 6 months in that hour session.
Okay.
And it's a lot. It can be a lot. And I mean, I've got all sorts of gruesome stories, but I just don't know whether that's wise to talk about live.
No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I have one photo coming to you now, and this is Eleora. Eleora?
Okay, she doesn't have any entities that I can see. Again, I'm feeling hurt feelings, confusion. Would she like me to clear that for her now? I guess she would. That's why she sent the photo.
It was her mum that sent the photo, actually.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Does her mum want me to clear that for her?
We are checking. We are checking. We are checking. It's good times. Oh, Bill's happy. No entities. Yes, please. There we go.
Yes, please. Okay. Okay, so whatever's going on, like there seems, I'm getting that there's a lot going on for her at the moment. A gargoyle has actually left my house and gone to her. That doesn't happen very often. So she has her own gargoyle to help her with protection and to watch over her while she's living her life.
Awesome.
Mm.
Gargoyles are cool.
They are cool.
They're very cool. All right, we might leave it there for this evening. You've been amazing. Belle said, so wonderful. Again, thank you, Beck. Cindy said, thanks, Beck. Zahara is watching and listening now.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, and then so wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, very welcome. Thank you.
No, thank you for being here, and thanks to everyone for coming on and watching. It's I mean, I enjoy my Friday nights and now my Thursday nights. I quite enjoy having people on to talk about things that are different, that that not everyone knows a lot about. Like, I know protection is like really important. I've got crystals in every corner of my house. I have at least 2 of the crystals you mentioned before, in every corner of my house and under beds, and
Yeah.
we have protection under control. Yeah. But not everyone knows. Not everyone knows how and why and all of those things. So having someone like you who knows a bit about it, it's a little bit about what you do, because not everyone wants to hear this voice all the time. And it's not my strength. So thank you very much.
Yeah, no, thank you. I really enjoyed it tonight.
That's awesome. You did very well for a first timer.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So next week we have Leon Beaton, who is actually really cool. I'm going to try and get a bit of information up onto the page over the next few days to let you guys know what he does and who he is and what he's about. I'm doing well. And then next Friday night we have Catherine from the Face Spirit back with the fairy healings. So next week's going to be another huge week. Come back and join us, and we look forward to seeing you then. Thank you very much. See you later, guys.
Right, thank you.
Thank you.